Looking at my drip, looking at your drip. Whoa, mommy, look at...
What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is Tuesday, the 25th of August, and I'm starting today's vlog over here at the house. I'm just about to head over to the studio to upload yesterday's vlog. It was another long one. We've been doing like 40-minute vlogs, which don't seem to be that much of a problem, because when we go over to the studio, the Wi-Fi over there is that good that we could just upload as big and as small vlogs as we want. If you haven't already checked out the POV video that I put up from Lightwater Valley, you can see it coming up here, and it'll also be at the end of this video, so you can check that out. It's a little bit different. I said this last night. You actually move the screen around, so it's like you're on the ride with us. I've also done...
turn the phone that way to get the
Yeah,
phone.
it has to be in landscape mode, really, for you to get the full effect of it. And if you've got a pair of VR goggles, that's even better, because you can, it's basically, it looks like you're there with us. I've also done a vlog from March just gone. I'm already into 2021, that's how bad I want to get out of 2020. But we've also done another vlog where we went to the beach, MOSSLEY Beach. I'm going to be uploading that soon, so keep your eye out for that. It'll be a separate vlog. It won't be like a daily vlog, it'll just be an extra video that goes up. It's been absolutely teeming down with rain today. It was warm yesterday, it was nice yesterday. Now it's turned, the weather's just horrendous, but we've got that storm, or the back end, the tail end of that storm that's coming over. Sarah's going to be over here today with Vanellope. She's going to be spraying her hair different colours again. Like I just said, I'm going to be going over to the studio in a minute. I need to go check on that printer and make sure it's not moved forward again. And I was going to go pick up some rubber feet for it, but I've just remembered that I've actually got some webbing still rolled up in me studio. It's only a small piece of it, because you used the rest of it, didn't you?
You can have it if you want.
Or I'll just use that one, yeah. So I just need to cut off a strip and put it across it so it can't move off there. Because again, once it starts to get to the top of the print and it's more violent with the way that it moves, it's obviously going to move the printer off and fall down. Hopefully it's not fell down while I've been away. I can't see it because it's not that far up the print. It'll only be like a quarter of the way by the time I go in there. I'm not too sure what else we're doing today, because as I've said, we have been hammered, haven't we? We've been doing everything for the last 2 weeks, so we kind of need to slow down a little bit. But Sarah's going to be painting this unit behind me later on. We've went to the pool. The pool's now going away. We're going to sort the garden out for winter. I think we're going to try and get some Christmas decorations to put out there this year, because the kids have always wanted like a tree out there and some other bits and pieces. Sarah just spoke to my mum a minute ago. My mum's traumatised at the minute. She went into the vets this morning with Toby, her dog, or Toto as the kids call him, and she was a bit upset because they wouldn't let her in while he had his injection, and she likes being with him and stuff like that, to be there with him. And then on the way out, there was a cat with a bag over its head, and it shot out in front of the car. They didn't see it, and they hit the cat. So my mum and Ian took the cat to the vets, but I don't think the cat's pulled through, so she's a little bit traumatised, isn't she? And my mum's like really like against animal cruelty, like all of us are. Subject to popular belief when I stand on Eva and tell her to move out the way, you know. But yeah, everybody in the house she's always yeah, it's like she's like Jabba the Slug. Jabba the Pug, we call her.
She does it more when you've got something hot in your hand all the time. She's like literally sat behind your feet. Yeah,
so Imogen's gone to work. She starts a job with the NHS in October. So she's going to finish McDonald's 2 weeks before, she told me today, she starts a job. Just so she can go and map out the way that she's going to get to Oxford Street and back in Manchester and stuff like that. Because she's going to be working at St Mary's? Yeah. She's going to be working at, so she's going to map it out and do it a couple of days, just to see how long it takes her to get there, how long it takes to get back, different transport methods that she can use as well. So that's really good, and we're so proud of her, as we've said before. And then the kids are going to be going back to school next week. Now, there's been loads of different things. The high schools are going to be wearing masks, apparently. We haven't heard anything confirmed on that. We heard about meals. They're only going to be given an option of one meal that they can eat. It's either vegetarian or normal. One hot meal, or it's like a grab bag. I think we're just gonna, we used to give them money, but I think we're gonna what's it called, aren't we? Pack lunches, I think. I think that's what we're gonna do, because then we'll know that they're eating. I mean, Mason's notoriously bad at eating. Like, he'll only eat certain things.
He'll live on pizza for the rest of his life.
Yeah, and Mason's, Mason's into girls now. He's at that age, so if a girl annoys him or upsets him, he goes into like limpet mode, and he doesn't like to eat anything, so I have to go and talk to him and stuff like that. But he's not been like that for ages, so fingers crossed he's found one out of the many now that he talks to, and he's happy talking to that one. But anyway, I'm gonna get Oscar and Alfie now. We're gonna go over to the studio. I'm gonna upload the vlog. We'll check in and see what wonders await us when we get in there. It's like a sweet shop over there. You never know what you're gonna get when you get in there. Hopefully we'll have some good stuff. But hopefully the printers have been, yeah, we need to, and I need to get all the Mark as well and see if he survived the 5 peaks and if we've got him coming back out to do the whole.
Okay guys, thought that we would just check in over this side very quickly. We haven't done it very much earlier on this morning. It's about 1 o'clock now, and we just basically sat around, had a cup of tea, had a chat, just laughing and joking like you do. We just thought we'd have a bit of a lazy morning. I actually stayed in bed this morning. We're trying to kind of alternative it until like we go back to school, so we can try and catch up on some sleep. Obviously we had like a crazy weekend, didn't get back in till late, then back out early, so it's just, it kind of catches up with you, and especially me, because to be fair, I haven't drove that much for like ages. Like I'd say about 10 years I've literally not drove long distance for so long. Obviously I do drive, but I've been just to like weddings and stuff, and to the studio and shopping and stuff, but like not to somewhere that's really far. Anyway, I thought I'd give you all, like, just wipe my lips because I've got foundation on them and it's annoying me. Thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. So the doctors rang me this morning while I was asleep actually, and so I missed that call, so I rang the doctors back and they were going to try and get him to ring me back later on this afternoon. But unfortunately the doctor is just so busy today, so he'd actually sent me a message, and the message just said that he'd reviewed my blood test and my iron was coming back low, so he's done a prescription for iron tablets. But in the message he also said that we need to discuss the results from the rest of your blood tests further, so they've rebooked another telephone conversation for that for next Tuesday, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest, because I really don't want to sit around waiting any longer and like working myself up and constantly thinking and just sitting there like with my head down all the time, trying to just think positive, obviously around the kids and stuff like that. But it's still worrying, it's still a concern, because obviously I just want to know what's going on and what it is and blah blah blah. So, but still, whatever it is, we'll get through it, and you know, we'll do it together as a family. If it's anything serious, touch wood, it's not going to be, and they probably just found something that just needs to be addressed, maybe with tablets or whatever else. Or I'm thinking the other thing that it could be is that he's seen that I'm really dehydrated, because I do notice a lot that I am really not drinking a lot, and I am dehydrated all of the time. But I have been having issues also with my monthly cycle, which I've also mentioned in previous videos, where I was kind of coming late and then coming early, then coming late and coming early. Well, this month I came a little bit late, but I've also been losing quite a lot of clots within my cycle, which obviously isn't a good sign. But sometimes that can be like infection or anything like that, so I'm not going to get too worried about that just yet, because obviously it's still been like 12 months since I've had Aurora. Well, it's 17 months, but they say, don't they, like it can take up to 3 years for your body to get back to normal. And then I was kind of thinking, could there have been something left after I had Aurora and that's got infected, and could it be something like that, and that's what's causing all this, which that would show up in the blood test that I also just had taken. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not going to be something like dramatic and really serious and stuff like that. So I'm not going to work myself up too much about it. But obviously we've had that message, so it's still going to play in my mind. But at least we've got some iron tablets. We're getting a prescription for that today, for iron tablets. So at least we can start getting that sorted. I'll probably get a little bit of energy back gradually with them, or hopefully a lot, because when I had Aurora, they actually wanted to do a blood transfusion, and the doctor that came in said you can have it, but we can have it with, you can like do it with tablets where you take like 4 a day, and that will help. And I did get my iron levels up near enough after a couple of days with the tablets I was taking, but I still think that I should have looked at it, because obviously I get quite anemic a lot, and my iron has always been an issue in all of my pregnancies, especially afterwards. So I think that may be something that they should have kept an eye on, like for a couple of months after I had Aurora, because then they could have addressed it sooner. The other thing I was thinking was, like, in my last 3 pregnancies I've suffered with anti-E, and I wondered whether that could have had anything to do with all this that's going on, because maybe this, I don't know how it works. I don't even really know that much what anti-E is. I know that it means that you and your baby share the same blood type, and sometimes if it changes to anti-D, then that means that it's going to try and fight your baby, because it thinks that it's like a foreign body inside you, and it shouldn't really be there. So I was wondering whether it could have something to do with that as well. Oh, where's he going? She's crying because Mason's leaving her. So I just thought I'd keep you updated with that. Also, I had my scan appointment come this morning, so that's booked as well for the 2nd at 12 o'clock. So I'll basically have the scan, and then I'll speak to the doctor at 3 o'clock. So maybe if there is anything, then the hospital will probably be able to tell the doctor the same day, hopefully. I'm not too sure how it works, but at least that's come. We can get that sorted, and then just hope and pray that the tests that we come back on the 2nd, or that I speak to the doctor about, are just something or nothing, and we can sort it out. So anyway, enough of that. Let's carry on with the rest of the day, because I don't want this day to be like a negative day, because we've been on such a high, and you know, feeling positive about life and trying to make things better, trying to get better vlogs out for you guys, for you to, you know, come along and share 15-20 minutes of our lives with us. Although the vlogs have been like 40 odd minutes just lately, but it's a good thing because they've actually been coming up in the recommended again. So maybe we'll just try and stick to putting long vlogs out, because that'll probably be better for us. So I'm not too sure what we're going to do today. My plan is to try and get this living room finished by the end of the week, because then when the kids go back to school, all the other little things that I need to do, I'll be able to do, because they won't be in the house. Obviously I still have Aurora, but it'll be easier for Dave to watch her. Well, I'll just go and even spend an hour or half an hour doing whatever I need to do. So I really need to get this other unit painted white. I'm not too bothered about painting the walls white yet, because obviously the grey still looks nice. So I'm just going to make that a priority, hopefully to get it started today and have it finished hopefully for tomorrow. So at least them 2 match. The kids have actually put something on the top of the other one, and it's marked it. I actually wish that I would have primered it underneath. Now I didn't do it because it does say like it's a 2-in-1 paint with a primer and a gloss, but I wish I would have just put a primer on it now, just to give it that extra bond on it. But I'll go over the top of that one again, and they've been told not to put anything else on top of it. They just kind of throw the computers on top of it and whatever else, and it's just like, it's not a shelf, it's a unit, you know, to put things on for it to look nice. So they've been told not to do that anymore, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll listen. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do today. I'm just going to spray vanilla preserve, just waiting for it to stop raining actually, because I don't really want to spray it in the kitchen, just because obviously Aurora's got asthma and she gets quite bad chest, and I'm not too sure how she'll react to it if it was sprayed in the house, and I'd rather just not take that chance. So once the rains calm down, if it does, we'll go and spray outside. If not, then I might just take it downstairs in the washroom and just do it in there over the sink, and then just shut the door so it's not really that strong. It's not actually that strong, it just smells a bit like really strong vinegar, but I don't think it'll be harmful to kids, otherwise they wouldn't make it obviously for kids' hairs, would they? So we're going to do some cleaning up. I did some ironing last night. I got quite a lot done last night actually. I was quite impressed. Got loads of washing done, loads of ironing. Vanellope's room is still looking tidy, which I'm glad about. The boys' room definitely needs sorting out today.
Has she got one of them rice pudding or yogurts, whatever they are?
Yeah, but don't give it her on her own.
Let's go Jean. Which one should I give her?
I don't know whether she'll eat, you know, I don't even know whether she likes rice pudding. Maybe you open one and see if she likes yours, and then... Because when I gave her rice pudding, I think it was about a week ago, I just fancied a tin of rice pudding, so I made a tin, and she was like, bleh, bleh. So I'm not too sure how she'll take to her, like a mull of rice. She might like it, she might not. Anyway, I'm not going to talk anymore, because otherwise this is going to be another vlog that goes on for like an hour and a half or something like that. But we're going to do some cleaning. We're going to try and sort this living room out. We're going to try and get some of that painted. I'm not too sure whether we'll be able to start it until Aurora's gone to bed though, because there's so many midges in this house, it's doing my head in. Obviously because when we pull everything out the drawers, Aurora's just like, she wants everything. But we do need to sort her toy room out. I need to get rid of most of the stuff that is in there. Some of that's going to the nursery, and there's some stuff in there that I'm going to keep for Chelsea, for her little girl, so I'll probably just take them to Chelsea so she can put them away when she's a little bit bigger. Yeah?
Can I get some blue crisps? Because I haven't had a pack.
You can get some blue crisps once you go and get dressed.
Okay.
Your clothes are on your bed. So, I've just dressed Aurora. Vanellope's going to go and get dressed now, and we're going to get cracking with the rest of this day.
Alright guys, I'm over here at the studio, and the machine did fall off again. It's now got webbing underneath it. Can you see it there? So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it has rocked the bed this time quite severely, so I'm gonna try and get it printed now before I go, and if I come in the morning and it's not printed, then I'll box it up and send it back and get a replacement, because I don't know what damage it's done, how severe the damage is. I mean, the bed's rocking slightly, and on this printer it doesn't have eccentric nuts, so you can't close in the wheels on the bed, on the rails, so it grips to it like you can on like a CR10 and stuff. So it's a really shit design that they've done on that underneath. The printer's dead quiet, silent, but the other thing as well that's happening now with it, the power lead at the side there, if you just touch it slightly, the machine turns off and on again. So again, if this does work and it does start to print in a minute properly, then I'll just hot glue gun around it so it can stay on. But it's looking like 75% that it's going to go back to Amazon, because it's just pulled itself off now for the second time, and it did do some damage again to the other arm that I put on. You can see there, it's bent up all the arm completely as it flew off. So it's yeah, not good. The other thing is as well, it knocks your time down. Like I came over here today and I had a new hot end for the Anycubic i3 Mega. I haven't got time to do it now. I've got to go home and have my tea. So it looks like I'm going to do a late one this week. Probably tomorrow night I'll come over and sort everything else out. The other machines are printing well. The Anycubic Predator down there, that's printing a Biker Scout helmet. It's almost finished the Biker Scout helmet now actually, and that's looking, it's looking really good. It's looking really smooth. So that's back to printing helmets again. But obviously this thing, if we can get it printing, I mean, it's now saying that now it's starting to heat up. That was my fault, not the printer's. So yeah, I've still got the box for it. It's not like a massive inconvenience me not having it here. It is a big printer, fair enough. This one's blocked here on the hot end, so that needs replacing. But I mean, it never comes in ones. It always comes in like a flourish of 4 or 5 machines that go down at the same time. So there's only going to be 4 machines running tonight before I go home. The CR10 Mini down there is printing beautifully. That'll be finished tomorrow as well. That's the last part to the Ghostbusters Proton pack. Then that can go, hampered with time. So I'm going to nip home. We're on pudding, chips and veg tonight. Can't wait. It's going to be fit. So I'm going to get the boys, go over there, check in with Sarah.
Okay, we thought we'd just come in here and see what Portia's doing because she's just doing some of a diamond art. I'm watching a Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, I always like
But this is looking so nice. Look at it. Look how glittery it is as well. I love it. It makes you just want to go, doesn't it? When you look at it. It's so cute. So we're just going to tidy this table up. China's just having a Muller yogurt. I thought she wouldn't have eaten it, but we've given her the custard one with the rice and she seems to like that one. Is that yum? Yeah? Is that yum? At least she's eating it, so I'm not going to complain. And Vanellope's just sat over here playing on a game. I don't know what the thing is with the kitchen today, but everybody just wants to sit in the kitchen. She's got hairsprays here waiting for her hair to be done. But you're just having a bag of crisp, aren't you, first? I'm going to spray plats out. We were just waiting for it to stop raining outside. If it doesn't stop raining, we'll go downstairs and do it in the washroom, right?
Yeah, but then it'll keep on staining.
No, it won't. I'll put a big towel around you. What are you playing, darling?
Roblox.
Are you excited to go back to school next week and see all your friends? Yeah? It's going to be fun, innit? You've missed school, haven't you? But would you rather have school or days out of the fun fair?
Fun fair.
Would you? Would you rather have school or days at the fun fair? Portia?
What?
Would you rather have days out or go to school?
Days out.
Would you?
Mum, can I vlog?
What do you want? Would you rather go to school? Or do you want to go back to the fun fair in the car? Do you want to go in the car? To the fun fair? What are you doing? Say hi to the guys.
Mum.
Say hi. Why have you got a pencil? Or a coloured pencil stuck in your pot?
Mum. Hi guys, so I'm just playing Roblox now. I think
Is that nice?
Dad! Mum! So as you know, and I'm already done. My friends are here. My best friend. Never played Roblox before. I have on Oscar had some new pages. Like right now. Maybe I can take this down. Move to them. What the heck? I didn't even touch it. There's two phones standing on it.
Yeah?
What? I got some hair. Got a space for your hair.
Aurora.
Look.
Vlog?
The same girl
Did
over
you say
there.
vlog then? Excuse me. Put that down. Eat it, yum yum. Oh. Oh. You cheeky.
So, I'm actually like, I just died a minute ago. Like right now.
I'm going to go live right now.
No, I died right now. I'm doing a channel today. Like right now. Right now.
Dog can't get on the table.
You guys put your hand up. Yeah. And I don't. Yeah.
Doogie doogie.
Chloe's gonna walk. We're going outside with Mommy. Bye. My big bag and a castle outfit.
Okay, so we just got Babachina to sleep. And now we can't find the remote.
Again.
Again. last time we couldn't find it. We searched the house from top to bottom. Seriously, we'd emptied every cupboard, every drawer. We'd looked upstairs, downstairs, in the washer, in the fridge, in the freezer, because Dave has this thing about putting stuff in the fridge, in the freezer, if you didn't know. We usually find keys there. So we checked all of the places. We pulled everything out. We even, it was an excuse to clean the living room and mop it. We pulled the couches out, we did all that. And then Dave came home and said, oh, by the way, the remote was in my bag. Aurora must have put it there. So we've asked him if she's put it in his bag. He said it's not there, but we can't find it. So we haven't a clue where it is. So Mason's turkeying because he wants to get on the computer. So I'm gonna have to try and look for it. I've just been tidying up.
Yeah, and then Dave's gonna say that I was on it.
He's gonna know you've not been on it.
He'll say that I've been on it. He always does.
So we're just gonna have to pull all the couches out, see if it's underneath them. Because you can see, but sometimes you kind of think it's something else. So not that we leave it there, but I needed to pull everything out today anyway. I came back on Friday night and actually pulled these couches out because Aurora constantly throws the toys underneath them, so we have to pull them out all the time to get the toys back. But the amount of dust and crap that gets underneath it just baffles me how it all gets there, because they don't really eat in here. And yeah, we've not been in here all weekend, and I've just looked underneath it now, and it is definitely needing a clean again. Because when I came home on Friday and started doing it, it was like 11:30, 11:45. Dave said, seriously, you are crazy. I'd come home and started cleaning, but I just thought, if I don't do it, I'm not going to do it. So anyway, we're going to go on a remote hunt and see if we can find it, and I'll let you know if and where we find it. Okay, we're just going to spray Penelope's there. We're just going to do it in the kitchen. It's absolutely like pouring down, seriously. The rain is so bad. And I believe that there's been a couple of people lost their lives, being swept away with the floods. So my heart goes out to their families and relatives that are suffering the loss of somebody today in these horrible weathers, winds, floods, and yeah, it's just not nice, is it? Anyway, we're gonna do Penelope's hair. Just gonna spray it in here. Yeah, we're just gonna make it look all pretty, aren't we? She's been migraine all day and it's getting on now, so I better do it for a little bit. So, are you excited to have your hair sprayed? Yeah? Tell you what, why don't you stand up? Stand up, let me move the chair. No, you'll have to stand on the floor. Yeah, I can't do it up there, I can't reach. I'm gonna stand on the floor and then I can spray it. Come on, and then the guys can watch. Ooh, let me do it from here. Turn around. Turn around, let's show him. So we've just sprayed it. One side purple, one side blue. It looks super cute. Yeah. We just sprayed it on the top of it. But it does wash out this really easy, so it's really good.
Did you put all of it on?
Yeah. Don't touch it now till it dries. Yeah. You happy now? Yeah.
By sheer coincidence.
Look who's awake. My little Babachino. Do you have a nice little boobies? Eh? Ooh, she's had her hair sprayed. Do you want to have your hair sprayed? When she gets a bit older, she can. She's a little bit too little yet, aren't you? Maybe at Halloween. Yeah?
At Halloween, you can, yeah?
Okay. She's not in the mood, are you? She's just woke up. She's saying, leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're so cute. I love you. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Keegan. I don't think we're going to get anything out of her. She's too tired.
Alright guys, I'm going to end today's vlog. It's slightly shorter than the ones that we've been putting up because obviously we've been hitting like 40-minute marks and stuff like that. And the other reason is Sarah is really scared at the minute about the results because the doctors rang her. And I know how she's feeling because I did the same thing when I thought I had a lump in my stomach and I was convinced it was stomach cancer. I've told her that I'm here for her. She's never getting rid of me and the kids and my mum and everybody else, and people keep sending lovely messages. You had 2 lovely ladies message her last week and say if she wanted to talk to him, they gave her a numbers, which I thought was incredibly.
You wouldn't be here anyway, wouldn't think that, would I?
No, I just want you to know that no matter what, I'll be here to help you. No matter what happens. It's probably the wrong way to phrase it, but no matter what happens, I'm going to be here for her, and so is everybody else that you just mentioned. But she keeps listening to the voice recording, the voicemail message that the doctor said. He's given her iron tablets, he wants to speak to her, he said ring me back, and he's obviously playing on her mind, which is why I'm there isn't anything else from me. And on top of that, you already seen me before at the studio getting annoyed with that 3D printer, so I'm gonna go later tomorrow to sort it out. I'll probably leave after tea, so then I can be back at around 9 o'clock. I just need to go over there and just fix it, or get it fixed. But if it doesn't get fixed, then it goes in the box, it goes back to Amazon, we get a new one sent back, and hopefully that's the end of it. But to be honest with you, I'm probably just going to pack it up and send it back because it is becoming a bit of a Frankenstein now. The bed's moving around, the power lead doesn't work properly on it now, so it's got a 1-year guarantee on it. It probably will end up going back, but we'll see tomorrow. I'll see how I feel when I wake up. But yeah, Sarah's very, very stressed out and she just doesn't know what's going on, which is completely understandable.
I still didn't even get that started.
No, so she's not started the unit. She's going to start the unit tomorrow, definitely tomorrow evening when Aurora goes to bed. There's no point doing it when Aurora's up because she just wants to go in and out of the cupboards. But the thing with Sarah is once she starts it, the majority of that will be probably finished tomorrow evening. Yeah, so that'll be done. So then we can get, because we were speaking about this earlier as well, really quickly. We want to kind of go a little bit more than what we did last year because we didn't really decorate in here last year, did we? Because we had the Halloween party for Aurora, because Aurora's now at that age where she knows what's going on. So we want to kind of make Halloween good for her, and then obviously at Christmas, this is without the shadow of a doubt one of the best decorated Christmas houses, and we've got the garden now, so we can decorate out there, so we could turn it into like a little winter wonderland from outside, which is something we've always wanted to do in it for them. And then on the off chance that it might snow, they've got like their own, little winter wonderland out there. So with that said, I am going to end today's vlog. Not too sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow, but obviously you'll be here to check it out.
You know what I've just thought? You know that thing, this ledge that I've got done at the studio? Yeah. Why don't we weather that and we can put it in the garden, paint it how we want it? Buy the rain days and then buy the Santa that sits in it. We'll
probably do that. But you're giving away too much now for future vlogs.
No,
so
I did.
Do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you click the notification bell, it does nothing. Make sure you leave us a comment if you can. If you can't, go on the community tab. And we will see you guys tomorrow because we do this every single day.